And now, around the world and around the corner, it's the David Bowers Awards, bringing the best in indie music to millions of listeners worldwide with your host, the David Bowers. We've got a fantastic lineup of guests, as well as our engineer extraordinaire, Nick the Geek, our entire crew here at the Asylum, and me. I'm John Bon Jovial. And now, here's the voice of indie music, the David Bowers.
Oh my gosh, look at all the people. All those people just sitting there waiting for more music. I don't know what to say, except, hello, John Bon Jovial. How are you this week?
Más música, por favor, señor.
I'm sorry I asked. Welcome, everybody. Hello once again to our listeners around the world and in Rochester, New York, home of our FM anchor station, WRFZ, FM 106.3. And we're so glad to have you all with us here in English. What are you feeling this week, John?
Well, you know, fall is starting to show its face here in beautiful Southwest Florida. The high temperatures now have dipped down to a frigid upper 80s instead of the mid 90s.
Yeah, we're getting
low
down.
Temperatures. You know, it's been great sleeping weather. The low temperatures have been in the low 70s. I tell you, we're really freezing our butts off here.
Yeah, we're about the same. We're warmed up this week. We're back up in the 90s, but we should by the weekend be back down in the 80s and upper 60s in the wee hours of the morning, which used to be kind of nice, although now I tend to get up in the wee hours of the morning, so it's all right. It's good coffee drinking weather, but anyway, we want to thank everyone.
I think Sandy was telling me all about your adventures when you get up in the wee hours of the morning.
Yeah. Thank you also, Titty Bingo, our house band who provides our theme song and has some great rock and roll music of their own you can check out online at tittybingo.com. Remember, it's always time to play Titty Bingo. And this is the show where you and our guests pick the awards. No nominations, no naming panels, voting, or anything like that, just simple awards. You got someone or some organization that has done something incredibly good or incredibly stupid. Let us know what they are. Send us an email to David at TheDavidBowers.com. Tell us who they are and why you think they're deserving of an award. And who knows, we may blast them right here on the show. And we love to do that. Of course, that makes all of our guests award winners. And we love that because once you're on our show, you're part of our show family, and we always have a place for you. As a matter of fact, we have a guest coming up right now, and our first song is a previous guest here on the David Bowers Awards. Mr. Sorrentos is the name he goes by. Well, actually, Sorrentos, not Mr. And that wasn't even on the cue card. I don't know why I said that. What would I know? Wait a minute, just get rid of the cue cards. Anyways, he has a new release out, which is a real change of don't look at me at that tone of voice, John Bon Jovial. He has a new release, which is
okay, mister. I won't look at you, mister.
A real change of pace for Sorrentos, who has done pop rock. He's done some kind of easy listening adult rock, dance music, and he's just a listenable music and a commercial hook, and he has stepped out of lines. He's decided to color outside the lines on this one. He's gone to a sound that is, I guess you could say it's a New Orleans jazz pop sound. It's not really solid, fully jazz, but it definitely has the feel of it, yet it's definitely a pop. Well, here, let you listen to it for yourself.
We'll play it for you right now. Let's play the music, all right?
Let's play the music. Here he is, Sorrentos and Gypsy Jazz.
I can't be the only one who regrets the things they've done. Why is my spirit cursed and lonely inside? Seeds flicker by like a movie. Ocean will complain about its dancing children and the million waves they make. Because it listens to the raw shore, making everything a metaphor. Life is so sweet, the swinging beat inspires my feet. Jazzy vibe on the radio, gypsy jazz, the only thing that can soothe my broken, fragile, tired soul. Teves the cold as I hide in my cell alone. Faded pictures snicker at me like fragments of forgotten memories. Ocean won't complain about its dancing children and the million waves they make. Cause it listens to the roar coming from the shore, making everything a metaphor. Life is so sweet, the swinging beat inspires my feet. Jazzy vibe on the radio, gypsy jazz, the only thing that can soothe my broken, fragile, tired soul. No more dirty rain. My back stood tall, there's no more pain. Jazz mended me with the fresh new breath. First kiss spring out in my step. Life is so sweet, the swinging beat inspires my feet. Jazzy vibe on the radio, gypsy jazz, the only thing that can soothe my broken, fragile, tired soul. Only thing that ever brings me back, calms my wild mind. Only thing that never soothes my aching, broken body is the sound of gypsy jazz.
You're listening to the David Bowers Awards, and if you're an artist who'd like to have your music featured on our show, please write us at david@TheDavidBowers.com.
There you go. That's Sorrentos and a little thing called Gypsy Jazz. Unusual sound, definitely incorporating several genres. You can hear the jazz influence. It's kind of retro pop, almost back to the 40s. I can remember my parents listening, and I've seen videos or films of people dancing to music kind of in between swing and jazz era. I guess there's a little pop influence. It's really an unusual song. He's definitely gone out of the box on this one, don't you think, John Bon Jovial?
Yeah, it's, I was really kind of surprised because, I'll be honest with you, this is the first time I've heard it. And there's also, to me, a Latin influence in there with some of those guitar solos. I almost expected Carmen Miranda to come out with a big bunch of bananas on her head.
Really, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts too. I know what you're saying.
Exactly. That's a surprising song. It really is very surprising.
Very interesting
I like
exercise. Yeah, definitely outside the lines and not what you would expect. Gypsy Jazz. It's by Sorrentos. You can check him out online, Sarantos. He was a guest of ours a few weeks back. You can check through our archives and listen to his interview and hear him talk about his music at your convenience. John Bon Jovial, you have words for us, I understand.
Well, I do. Just a quick mention of our underwriters here at the David Bowers Awards, Computer Help USA in Naples, Florida, make it possible for us to be able to broadcast this show on a weekly basis, and we are quite grateful for their extreme generosity in keeping this show afloat and keeping us on the air. Computer Help USA is a wonderful company. They can help you with all kinds of security issues that you may have, virus issues, equipment, anything that has to do pretty much with the Internet or networking or computers. Computer Help USA, they're the folks to call. You can look them up online at www.comphelpusa.com, and also find them on Facebook and Twitter /Computer Help USA. David?
/. Thank you very much, John Bon Jovial. And we have a couple of guests coming up we're going to be getting to in just a few moments. I'm going to take a moment to do something that we don't normally do. Usually we let you be surprised by finding out who's going to be on our show in the coming weeks, but I thought just for grins and giggles, we'd try something a little bit different since we're winding down towards the end of another year. My gosh, is it over already? It's hard to believe we're in the middle of October already, but we've got some interesting people coming up that you might want to look forward to or check out between now and then. We've got a new band called Breaking Waves. We've got Jerry Hull is going to thrill us with a special Halloween song that he wrote and produced and recorded, and we'll have that for you on our immediate pre-Halloween show. That'll be October 29th. Jerry Hull's The Witching Hour, and we'd like to extend a thank you to Jerry, who's been saying some really nice things about us online. Thank you very much there, Jerry. We do appreciate your kind words. Also, we'll have Will Carter, who does some good country music. We tried to have him last week. We ran into complications. He'll be coming back to join us in person. And we also have a wonderful young female talent coming up, Karen Caruso. You're going to like her stuff, too. We've got a Native American who will be joining us in November. His name is Jan Michael Looking Wolf, and he's just come off a NAMI Award, the Native American Music Awards. He and his group just picked up, I'm not sure, we'll have to check with him when he gets here, but I think it was Video of the Year, but he did, whatever it was, he came off with a Native American Music Award, so we're definitely looking forward to that, and some really spiritual music, some nice music. Also, we're going to have a gentleman by the name of Philip Broussard. Those are just a few of the artists who will be joining us in the coming weeks, and also want to be sure and remind you, as we did, that you could check out these artists online. Please do that. Check out the artists that we have on the show. Check out their websites. Maybe visit them on Facebook, tweet them on Twitter or whatever. Let them know that you appreciate their music and what they're doing. And, check out their music, because they play a lot of good stuff that we don't have time to get into here, because let's face it, we can't play every song by every artist that we have on the show, and that leaves a lot of good music for you to explore and discover for yourself. So don't hesitate to do just that. Moving along right now, we have a young lady coming up a little bit later, who we've been looking forward to having on the show for some time now. She's from California. Her name is Clara Bellino, and she'll be joining us in a few minutes. But first, we have I've been waiting all week to say this. Just something that I love. It just sounds so weird. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have Chickenbone Slim and the Biscuits. Okay, hey, I love it. Chickenbone Slim. This is some blues stuff. Let me tell you, he's definitely going to do some blues stuff for us, and it's his own inimitable style now. Chickenbone Slim and his group, the Biscuits, are not known nationally, which is true of many of the acts that we have on here, because we're trying to expose the new artists, but they are very well known, loved, and revered in their home area. I've read some great reviews, and the people who have had the privilege of either going to their shows or having them come to their venue to do the show speak very highly, not only of them as musical talents, but also as people. Really, really nice people to get to know, and it's kind of infectious. People that go to one of their shows get to like them and their music and wind up following all over Northern California. So you're gonna like this. This is a little bit different. It's blues in their own inimitable style. And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, from California, Chickenbone Slim and the Biscuits. This is called Big Beat.